we're already ready for the S branches again, hey? After all, it went so well last time. I mean, where was I getting the flight from? Oh yeah, that's our current weapon. So swamp should actually go fairly well. We have the flight to make any necessary escapes over the ponds, so that's lovely. Oh my gosh, where the heck were all you kids hiding a moment ago? Full squad, full hit squad just hanging out. Interesting, interesting. Okie dokes, but here goes, hey? Definitely take these kiddos upstairs. Oh my gosh, I'm confused. Well, let's drink curing, especially with an 8-headed Hydra just chilling out beside us. That seems like a good idea to get rid of that confusion as soon as we possibly can. Are these stairs even doable? Yeah, most of this is fine. Confusion just kind of sucks in particular. There we go. We also, I just kind of did the mental calculus that a flame crossbow is always a wonderful option. Oh my gosh, a Thorn Hunter. Thorn Hunter and a Bunyip hanging out, just camping the stairs. Oh gee, DCSS, you shouldn't have. How cool, kind, and generous of you. Let's wait a turn and then head down. Oh gosh. Sorry, I should have also included the fact that we read a teleport scroll in that strategy. Almost worked out. Terribly, that is, but here we are. Managed to temporarily recover here. And if I can just... oh my gosh. I hate this. You are a huge problem, my friend. Volley of Thorns. If we at least had some better AC, wouldn't be the end of the world. As is, though, I'm very, very concerned. Finesse and heroism. Let's hope that that's enough. That seemed to be so far, and then everything else is slowly but surely falling here. Oh my lordy lord. Little bit more terrifying of an entrance into swamp than I was expecting, but that's fine. I guess Oka's going to be super happy with how many strong enemies we're killing, so I can't really complain. And hopefully we've now settled into a bit more of a steady state. Oh my gosh, lots of will-o-wisps, which I guess, oh, right, is fine. It's one of the rare times that I actually have fire resistance going into a swamp. Can you imagine that? And what about you, Louise? What are your chances of banishing me? 13% is probably too much. Which sucks, because I definitely don't really want to have to play cautiously around the first floor of swamp this entire time, but maybe just have to take it as it is. And that's not the end of the world. Kind of relying on getting some additional willpower at some point while down here, which is in no way guaranteed, but I'm sure it'll be fine. When have we ever had issues in the past? And so we'll just keep living in blissful ignorance. And can train a bit more fighting. Raise our health pool, and what else do we want here? I guess we have a lot less dodging this time around. Could increase that a bit. Even invocations doesn't seem bad. I think increases the duration of heroism and finesse, so that definitely would come in handy. Speaking of coming in handy, I will gladly pick up a root wand. Always nice to have some form of constriction, especially when we're trying to sprint our way to safety. So fantastic. Okay, at least this floor is looking a little bit more... Why do I open my mouth? A little bit more manageable is kind of the gist I was going for there. Hello, Francis. Oh, I guess we did get the willpower. So how about that? Let us, I guess, conjuration staff. I mean, even cold staff I really don't need at this point. Look at that. Got some resistance. Isn't that nice? Isn't that swell? Then, I think we just finesse up, and we should be able to take you. Perfect. We can at the very least hit quite a ways above our weight class. One thing I haven't done yet, since Duel was added to the game, I've never used the ability. So, maybe we'll get an opportunity this time. I was thinking about it for Francis, because if a bunch of demons got summoned in on our heads, then that would have at least been a fairly decent option to kind of reduce the danger as much as we possibly could at the very least. Similar with that buddy, but I don't know if Oka would be very chill with us just taking a baby Spriggan Berserker in. Oh, hand crossbow of freezing, so we're just getting all the hits here today, every flavor one could possibly desire. Don't know what happened to the Fenstrider. Did they die? No. Did they die while we weren't looking? Was I not paying attention? Oh, jeez. Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't know what I expected there. And no, I'd like to shoot... Oh no, I am still confused. I guess this is where I can at least swap into my one melee weapon. It's not ideal, but it got the job done here. In fact, what we should do is maybe a bit of shifting here so I have easier times quick swapping if needs must. Can head out across the water, though I think everything that I'm largely scared of here will not care in the slightest about me doing so. Whew. These Eleonomas do not kid around. Please don't teleport behind me. Holy moly. Well, at the very least, I'm now once again in a better position to fight Louise, so we can keep our shift going here. Oh, until I go a little bit tab heavy on these sons of guns. What can I do against the crab, hey? What can man do against such hate? Guess I can hang out here and let them come to me, potentially. Can at least outrun the majority of ghosts. And maybe, just maybe, take out the crab a little bit more gracefully this time. There we go, finally. Holy moly. Oh, should double check on you, but yeah, 1% chance of banishment. I'm much more open to that, of course. And then we can play it a little bit on the safe side still. Bring you on a nice merry juice chase, of course, like all the kids say. Definitely not a goose chase. 2 potions of haste. I would love, love, love. So, with that in mind, I guess I'm probably still carrying like degen potions or something, right? No? Probably still unidentified then, because I can't imagine I would have been on the ball enough to actually drop those in advance. But there we go. Okay. So let's head back down. I mean, what was it running from on this floor? Eleonoma, right. Oh man, I am great at paying attention and remembering the basic things. Perfect. But otherwise still pretty much stabilized here, at least I would hope so. We'll see what the rest of Swamp 3 has in store for us, of course. It might have yet to show us the worst it has to conjure. Keep throwing in random Lord of the Rings quotes here. I mean, Swamp Dragon scales are probably pretty heavy, right? 7. Oof. But they would give me poison resistance. Oh, I guess so would a poison resistance ring. Perfect. Probably had that one the entire time, just sitting there, but that's fine. So you attack extremely slow and you're fast. How fast are you? Not that fast. You fool. Perfect. Let's take you upstairs, my friend. I don't love this setup. I was hoping that we had a bit of wiggle room to run around there. I guess that's why you should probably check stairs before boldly making assumptions and running up them in an emergency situation, but hey, it all worked out. So what could have possibly have been wrong about that decision? Absolutely nothing. Sing it again. But okie dokie, back into the final floor this time. So far, it's looking like I guess we definitely got ahead of our initial try of the evening here. So let's see if we can at least get one rune under our belt. It would definitely be nice to do so if at all possible. Especially since I don't have too much longer available to be playing this evening. So I'm still very much in catch-up mode after vacation. It was like so nice to take a bit of vacation, especially with how my week at work went directly prior to said vacation. But it does suck coming back in, because you get a bit of a break, but then usually you're going to be working your butt off when you return, just to catch up on anything that you might have missed or needed to get done while you were gone. But okay, there's our rune. Just don't die to the Thorn Hunter. And you know what? Even just the fact that we picked it up, I'll take that as a bit of a win. Sure, I could die on my way out of here. Would not really surprise me in the slightest, especially if I let myself get surrounded by Hydras, but still got a rune, baby. That's all that really matters at the end of the day. Take that, Zot. There we go, though. Fortunately, not much treasure to speak of. I guess our electric robe is kind of interesting. Do I need resistance to electricity right now? I guess I'm going to Spider next. So no for Spider. So maybe I'm fine. Maybe I'm happy as is for the moment. Just remember that there's an option. Or more likely, be panicked and searching for resistance to electricity gear and stumble across it rather in the future. You know, either or. And ignore a potion. I do not think so. Again, though, what the heck do I get rid of? Maybe a trope of darts. It's about that time. They're going to be at a 1 to 0% chance to blind everything that we come across at this stage in the game without any training, so not too much of a sacrifice there for sure. Yeah, we could head to Spider, but I think we'll save that for the moment here. And my plan is to instead head back to the regular dungeon. Let's see if we can't quickly... Oh my gosh, the wave of Ice Cave is still here? Okay. I think it was down here somewhere, if I had to guess. It's like such a waste to magic map, it's probably gonna collapse on my way, but... Gotta try, right? Wait, that's lightning. Or not lightning. Definitely not lightning. Wait, was it on the previous floor? And I just wasn't paying very good attention? I'm so lost now. I don't know what's up. Very confused. Let's see. Where the heck? Wave of Frost. Hurry and find it before it melts. And then vibrates. Oh, okay. It collapsed anyway. But it probably was on the previous floor. I mean, at least I just replenished my magic mapping right then and there, so not the end of the world, but... Whoops. Also, oh gosh, deleted Sonya from existence. Oh, wait a second. Oh, there it is. Just didn't show the portal right? Because it had already collapsed by the time I read that. Great work, me. Very, very intelligent. Oh gosh. Hold up. Let's not throw poison darts. I'm trying to murder you with crossbow, my friend. Whoopsie daisies. That quiver is going to be the death of me yet, of course, but c'est la vie. Again, a bit more health doesn't hurt. Ranged weapons, I don't think we'll really need to train any further. I could start training armor, but with 11 strength, I can't imagine we're going to be getting too much heavy lifting done in general here. And there we go. Kill off the 3 of you. Oh, hold up. We don't kill you. I'm so sorry. Autopilot, you know how to... You dodged it and an innocent died? You son of a gun. Oh my gosh. Wait, and why do they all hate me? Normally you kids are neutral. Do humans just hate Spriggans? Okay, never mind. I should have murdered you all when I had the chance. How dare you? I freed you from life as a polymorphed animal. And this is how you repay me? Ooh. You don't say. Distant snort? Well, this time I'm going to play it a little bit safer. We're just going to head right over to the first portal that we see. Beautiful. Oh, I forgot to empty my inventory, though. Got too excited. Oh, no. I don't have that much garbage on me. Well, I guess we're going to figure it out. Okay, little preamble. A taste tester for spider there, I see. Very nice, very nice. Okay. Treasure does not seem great in these sections. If I'm being honest with you, treasure does not seem great. I guess I get an ID and... Oh, I do get a blink scroll going left side, so that's not bad. Have to make sure enraged spiders don't cause me too many issues. Everything else doesn't seem too horrible, though. I can abuse the deep water here against the wolves and, yeah, a bunch of harpoony worms. Ain't no thing. Let's do it. Ring of Protection is interesting. Would help shore up one of our weaknesses here. Don't know if I want it over... I guess already have a lot of evasion. So sure. I'll take that bet. And we'll keep IDing things. I guess, I never found heal wounds, hey? Huh. How about that? What a world. Well, definitely easily make our way through this section at least, so that's nice. And now for the Moth of Wrath. I think I'm going to play this one safe. I mean, if I get enraged, I'm kind of even more screwed, now that I think about it. Also, I'm not wearing my poison resistance. Yeah, we'll be fine. Just kill everything, right? Perfect. +2 Cloak of Preservation. I almost would prefer that over the ring. The ring's a bit easier of a sell when it comes to hot swapping, I guess. Staff of Cold can go, and we can at least bring it with us as a good sentiment for the future. And let's just buff up and fight you one-on-one. Man, it's so fun being an Oka follower sometimes. Ooh, Pearl Dragon Scales. AC goes up by a lot. Probably would slow our attack speed, but I'm interested for sure. Color me intrigued. Oh gosh. What the heck do I drop? I can drop Scrolls of Vulnerability. Oh man, I definitely should have cleared things out beforehand. Wand of Flame. There's a relatively easy one. I guess even like Mind Burst could go. Wow, I have a lot of Wand of Light charges. I need to be using these bad boys a little bit more liberally. I could also just use Enchant Weapon or Enchant Armor scrolls. Probably not horrible. But for now, I'll just drop you and you. And maybe Brilliance Potions. I don't plan on really casting spells this run. Sure, let's do that. And see what all we get here, shall we? Box of Beasts is 1, immediately maxed out. Wand of Flame again. No thank you. And File of Floods to round out our inventory. Okie dokie. Well, I think that should be it for the gauntlet here. Cannot complain too much. Where was the Scroll of Fear? I was in the first room. Ah, very nice. But not especially necessary for us here, and that went pretty dang smooth, all things considered, really. I'll temporarily run away from the centaurs just to get them to line themselves up a little bit nicer for us. That's perfect. I can't get banished by you, right? Yeah, 0%. That's what we love to see, of course. And definitely continue working through the ID scrolls. Again, I probably should have swapped over to Potion. Try to get that heal wounds found at some point here, but that's fine. And then we can just kite the rest of you sons of guns. I need to actually test out this Pearl Dragon armor as well before I forget. Because I will indeed do so. +0 fire resistance. Thanks, Okawaru. You shouldn't have. No, really, you shouldn't have. Attack delay goes to 1.3, so not great. Can maybe kind of work around it using finesse constantly. But not ideal by any stretch of the imagination, so I guess we swap back to our troll leather. And we can kind of just keep that on the back burner. You know, maybe we'll see if I can drop it somewhere that I'm less likely to forget it exists when we return to this run in the future. Melee, not great. I mean, fortunately it works out here. Not too many smites coming our way, so that's lovely. But I was definitely ready to face the music a little bit more there. So happy we got out unscathed. As I engaged in just the worst spread. I guess I'm like holding O and tab across my keyboard when I could just use O and P. It is quick quivered, so that's probably a little less taxing on my joints. But that's fine. Play one hand for just a wee bit here. No, it will slow us down for this, and I would like to just very rapidly, maybe, just maybe, get the opposite of heal wounds, of course. Yeah, that's definitely what I wanted. In no way, shape, or form was I desperately hoping, wishing, and praying for the appearance of some healing potions, so that's very cool. Very neat, cool, and not at all disappointing. Though to be fair, despite my rampant sarcasm in general during that sentiment, that last part, not actually that sarcastic. I'm not that disappointed. I think I'm plenty happy with where this character's currently sitting. So not the end of the world if we don't have access to heal wounds. Is that true, or have I just forgotten that I ID'd it and then just chugged them all? Oh. Or did I just watch someone drink it? Have I drank any heal wounds? I'm mixing up my two Spriggan runs now. The Venn diagram that represents the two runs has fully become a circle, and now I have no idea, no discernible memory as to which it was which. So you know what? In that case, I'm just gonna pretend I was right and keep complaining. Hell yeah. When in doubt, just keep whinging. And not too shabby, one more floor to go here. Hello, my friends. Should be able to make it through without too much ado here. Everything seemed above board so far. Just have to be careful that I don't get too complacent. Okay, learning from our mistakes. I mentioned not going too complacent, and I do in fact change something about how I'm living my life. Ooh. Character growth this late in our storyline, incredible. Definitely not something I ever would have assumed previously. It's character growth that ain't me. Much to my own chagrin. But okay, there's actually, hold up. There's our entrance to depths. I think this is probably a great place to drop my Pearl Dragon scales. I like that, I like that. We will potentially come back for you later. I'm very interested in trying to make that work. So we'll see what the future has in store. Might be a little bit on the heavy side, unfortunately, but again, only the future can tell which way things will go. You never know what the dungeon has in store. But okay, I think I might pretty much be done for the evening. Could keep pushing it, could dip into the spider a wee bit, but I think this is a nice finishing spot for us. I would like to get a few things done here, including laundry. I have to remember to do laundry. Torinski, as soon as I'm done stream, minus, you know, and also the raid and saying hello, I need to do the laundry. I've been so bad for that today. Just gone way too distracted, way too busy. But regardless, today was super fun. I do really enjoy the Spriggan Hunter. I think that it's a nice, change of play style here. You know, I'm usually not too big of a fan of the squishy characters, and I definitely didn't love Spriggan during the Great Player series, but back then I didn't have the range changes that we do now. So I think those range changes have kind of shifted the paradigm in my brain for how I view Spriggans, and I think this was a pretty solid session. Again, I wish I could have survived on Leaf. Remember you well, Leaf, but Sprig is going fantastic so far. I was hoping for Okawaru in that first run anyway, so, you know, it kind of works out at the end of the day here. So yes, I'm very much looking forward to continuing good old Sprig the Spriggan. Again, just brilliantly original name. Great work. Not even me. Definitely don't blame me. Blame their parents. I didn't give birth to the buddy. Maybe? Is that how it works for Spriggans? Do you think they give birth? Are they part plant? Does it count as birth? I guess it's not a live birth. They're not mammals. But is it still birth? Do you birth an egg? Huh. Well, there's your homework for the week here. Look up the intricacies of the definition of birthing. And more so, how they apply to part plant people. Because I'm sure there's just a bunch of scientific research that's been put into just such a thing. But I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed as well, of course. Always appreciate folks for joining us here. You know, if you were doing a bit of chatting alongside us, or lurking in the background, or hey, if you're watching this down the road through YouTube or the VODs, then thank you to each and every one of you. Definitely is nice to jump back into it after a week off and feel like, you know, still feel cozy. Feels like we never left, really. So yeah, hopefully we can continue on with Sprig next week. But of course, let's finish off with the usual routine. We'll check to see who's live at the moment and send a raid off. So let's take a look now. If my internet would like to work, at least, could be fun. Does look like Wizard is on, and I think we will head that way. Always a good time. It's nice to keep in DCSS a little bit here. And yeah, I guess can pretty much start that. Don't think I have any announcements, anything important. Can't imagine. Usually don't have much important to say, regardless of the context. So yeah, we'll get that rolling here, get that started, and yeah, I guess it's good to be back, but regardless of all of my incessant rambling. I do hope that you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you out there. And I definitely hope to see you soon. Just remember, folks, we never, even for a moment, didn't have it. I'll see you.